Hey everyone, this is the Phoam Ranger with another episode of Phoam Ranger Sports. This episode we are recapping 3 games in one episode. We'll start off with the road game on the 21st with a playing on the road at San Jose, won by about 23 points, and then we'll also recap their home game against San Diego State and Utah State. In terms, again, the Broncos dominated the Spartans on the road by a final score of 71-48. The win moved the Broncos to 22-6, 13-4 conference play. The loss dropped the Spartans to 4-24, 2-15 in conference play. Broncos outscored San Jose in every quarter except the fourth. In the first quarter, Broncos were dominant, 23-6. Second quarter, Broncos edged out the Spartans 18-7. Third quarter, the Broncos won 18-11. And fourth quarter, Broncos were short 2 points, 12-14. And a heck of a solid win for the Broncos. And probably last time that Bronco Women will be competing at San Jose State, unless if they meet up at some point in the non-con going forward. In terms of offense, the Broncos' last field goal came with 2:46 left in the game by Emily Howard to make it 7-45. Broncos' Sarge's lead was 27 points when it was 64-37, 8:24 left in the game. Broncos' Sarge's run was 14-0. For the Spartans, their last field goal was a 3-pointer by number 1 Cummins when it was 7:15 left in the game to make it 64-43. Spartans, the largest run was 6-0. Spartans never had a lead in this game. We'll start off with visitor stats. And it loads. Sometimes it takes a little bit for the load. For the victorious Broncos, I'll just double check something quickly, make certain about the player of the game. It should be Tame Thompson. Yep, it will be Tame Thompson as a Phoam Ranger player of the game. And when it comes to their road win at San Jose State, Tame Thompson scored 25 points to lead all scoring. She was 10-14 overall, 3 of 4 from range, hit both free throw attempts, had 2 offensive, 7 total boards, 2 assists, 2 turnovers when stealing 31 minutes. Denny Bays had 12 points of 5 of 8 shooting, hit both 3-point attempts, had 1 offensive, 7 total boards, 2 assists, 1 foul, 4 turnovers, a block, and 2 steals in 27 minutes. Livy Hunton had 4 points, 1 of 5 shooting, hit both free throw attempts, had 3 offensive, 4 total boards, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 3 blocks in 18 minutes. Maya Hansen finished with 8 points on 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 4 from range, 1 offensive, 2 total boards, 5 assists, 2 fouls, 1 turnover, 1 steal in 30 minutes. Nelly Pasco, a bit of an off night for her, with 7 points, 3 of 8 from the floor, missed all 3 3-point attempts, and was 1 of 2 from the stripe. 2 boards, 4 assists, 2 fouls in 30 minutes. Emily Howard had 4 points on 2 of 6 shooting, 1 offensive, 5 total boards, 1 assist, 3 fouls, 1 turnover, 9 minutes played. Morgan Maldonado had 3 points, was 1 of 4 overall, made her lone 3-point attempt, 2 offensive, 5 total boards, 1 assist, 1 steal in 20 minutes. Izzy Harms was 0 for 2 from the floor, including a missed 3-pointer, 1 board in 6 minutes. Mason Borcherding had 5 points, was 2 of 4 from the floor, 0 for 1 from range, 1-2 from stripe, 2 boards, 2 fouls, 3 turnovers in 8 minutes. Kenna Garza was 0 for 5 from the floor, 0 for 2 from range, had a board, 3 fouls, 2 blocks, a steal in 7 minutes. Jay Lewis had 1 offensive, 2 total boards, 2 turnovers, 1 steal in 4 minutes. Josie Stedman with 3 points, 1 of 4 from the floor, 1 of 3 from range, 1 offensive, 2 total boards, 1 assist, foul, and turnover in 7 minutes. And Kira Thompson with an assist and a foul in 4 minutes played. Overall, Broncos 71 points on 28 of 65 shooting for 43%, 9 of 21 from range for 43%, and 6 of 8 from the stripe for 75%, 15 offensive, 46 total boards, 20 assists, 15 fouls, 14 turnovers, 6 blocks, 7 steals. And they also in the game have 15 bench points, 18 points, 21 points off turnovers, 10 second chance points, 4 fast break points, or only 6 of 14 on layups and shots and close. 68 possessions, 31 scores, average 1.04 points per possession, scored about 46% of the time they held the ball, turned over about 21% of the time. Led for 39 minutes, 33 seconds, they were tied for 27 seconds. In the first quarter, Tatum had 10 points for 6 overall, 2-3 from range, 1 offensive, 2 total boards. Danny had 3 points, made a lone shot, which was from 3-point range, her only shot attempt as well. 3 boards, 1 assist. Libby with 4 points, 1 of 2 from the floor, hit both free throw attempts, 1 offensive board, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 blocks. My Hanson with 3 points. She made her lone field goal attempt, which was from range, with 2 assists and a steal. Nelly Pasco was 0 from 1, which came from range with the board and 2 assists. Morgan Maldonado had 3 points, was 1 of 2 from the floor, including her lone made 3, with an offensive board. Mason played 1 minute, didn't have any stats. Kenna was 0 for 3 overall, 0 for 1 from range, with a foul. Overall, 23-point quarter for the Broncos, 8 of 16 from the floor, 5 of 8 from range for 63%, 3 offensive, 10 total boards, 7 assists, 1 foul, and turnover and steal with 2 block shots. 3 bench points, 2 paint points, 9 points off turnovers, 3 second chance points in the first quarter. Broncos second quarter. Tatum only 2 points, a 1 of 2 shooting, 2 boards, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. Danny Bates with 3 points again. 1 of 2 overall, made her lone 3-point attempt, 1 assist, 1 foul, 2 turnovers, and a steal. Livy didn't have any stats, 1 minute played. Maya with 2 points, made a lone field goal attempt with an assist and 2 fouls. Natalie with 2 points, 1 of 3 overall, 0 for 1 from range with an assist. Emily with 2 points, 1 of 2 shooting from the floor, 1 board. Morgan with 1 offensive board and an assist. Izzy with the board. Mason had 4 points, 2 of 3 shooting, 1 board, 2 fouls, 1 turnover. Kenna had a foul, play less than a minute. Josie had 3 points, was 1 of 3 overall, including 1 of 2 from range with an offensive board, assist, and turnover. Overall, 18 points as a team, 8 of 16 from the floor, 2 of 4 from range, 3 offensive, 9 total boards, 6 assists, 6 fouls, 6 turnovers, and a steal, 9 bench points, 8 paint points, 8 points off turnovers, 2 second chance points. In third quarter for the Broncos, when it loads, Tatum scored 11 points on 4-5 overall, including a 3-pointer, and hit both free throws, 1 offensive, 3 total boards, 1 assist, 1 steal. Danny with 4 points on 2-3 shooting, 1 offensive, 4 total boards, 2 turnovers, block. Libby was 0 for 1 from the floor with a board, assist, and a block shot. Maya was 0 for 1 from range with the board, 2 assists. Natalie with 3 points, 1 of 3 from the floor. Missed her long 3-point attempt, 1 of 2 from the stripe, 1 board, 1 foul. Morgan was 0 for 1 from the floor with a board. Kenna was 0 for 2 from the floor, including a missed 3-pointer, 1 board, 1 foul, 2 blocks, 1 steal. Overall, 18 points for the Broncos. Quarter number 3, 7 of 16 from the floor for 44%, 1 of 4 from range, and 3 of 4 from the stripe. 3 offensive, 13 total boards, 4 assists, 2 fouls, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and 4 blocks. 2 paint points and 5 second chance points in quarter number 3. In the fourth quarter, Tatum with 2 points, made a lone field goal attempt. Danny with 2 points was 1 of 2 from the floor with a steal. Libby was 0 for 2 from the floor with 2 offensive boards. Maya with 3 points, 1 of 2 from range with an offensive board and a turnover. Natalie with 2 points made a lone field goal attempt with an assist and a foul. Emily 2 points, 1 of 4 from the floor, 1 offensive, 4 total boards. 1 assist, 3 fouls, 1 turnover. Morgan was 0 for 1 from the floor with 2 boards and a steal. Izzy was 0 for 2 from the floor, including a missed 3-pointer. Mason with 1 point, 0 for 1 from range and 1 of 2 from stripe with a board and a turnover. Jada with 1 offensive, 2 total boards, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. Josie was 0 for 1 from range with a board and a foul. And Kira with 1 assist, 1 foul in the fourth quarter. As a team, 12 points on 5 of 17 shooting for 29%, 1 of 5 from range, 1 of 2 from stripe, 6 offensive, 14 total boards, 3 assists, 6 fouls, 5 turnovers, and 3 steals. 3 bench points, 6 paint points, 4 points off turnovers. In terms of the home stats for the Spartans, for the game number 0, Qatar Anderson was 0 for 7 overall, including a missed 3, with 1 board, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 3 steals, 34 minutes. And 1 Atlee Cummins, 14 points on 5 of 10 overall, 4% from range, 2 fouls, 3 assists in 32 minutes. Maya Anderson, number 15, team high 20 points on 4 of 19 shooting, 2% from range, and hit all 10 free throw attempts, 5 boards, 2 assists, 1 foul, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 32 minutes. Kayla Dillard, number 22, 0 for 1 from the floor, 3 offensive, 7 total boards, 4 fouls, 4 turnovers, 1 block, 2 steals, 21 minutes. Stella Sigro, number 23, 3 points, 1 of 3 from range, 3 boards, 1 assist, 1 foul in 15 minutes. Kenneth Simons, number 2, 3 points, 1 of 3 overall, 0 for 2 from range, and 1 of 2 from the stripe, 2 boards, 1 foul, 1 steal in 16 minutes. Number 3, Alexander, played 4 minutes, no points. Number 10, Emily Siderud, 6 points, 2 of 4 from range, 3 boards, 1 foul, 2 turnovers, 11 minutes. Number 11, Carla Foster, 0 for 3 from the floor, including 0 for 2 from range, 1 board, 2 assists, 2 fouls, 1 turnover, 19 minutes. Number 32, Gabriela Pato, 2 points, 0 for 3 from the floor, hit both free throws, 3 offensive, 6 total boards, 2 fouls, 1 turnover, 3 block shots in 15 minutes. As a team, 48 combined points on 13 of 53 from the floor for 25%, 9 of 26 from range for 35%, and 13 of 14 from the stripe for 93%, 10 offensive, 32 total boards, 9 assists, 14 fouls, 19 turnovers, 6 blocks and steals. 11 bench points, 6 paint points, 8 paint points, 8 points off turnovers, 2 of 14 from layups and in close. Had 69 possessions, 19 scorers, about 0.7 points per possession, scored about 27.5% of the time, and turnover about 27.5% of the time. And we'll just do for opponent in the first half and second half boxes only. For San Jose, because they didn't really score all that much in the first half. Anderson was 0 for 4, 0 for 1 from range in the first half, with a board, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal. Cummins, 8 points, 3 of 4 overall, 2 of 3 from range with a foul. Anderson, 12 points on 2 of 9 shooting, 0 for 3 from range, and 8 of 8 from the stripe with 4 boards, 1 foul, 3 turnovers, 1 block. Dillard, 0 for 1 from the floor with 3 offensive, 4 total boards, 2 fouls, 3 turnovers, and a steal. Sigro, 0 for 1 from range with the board. Simons, 0 for 1 from range with the board. Siderud with 3 points, 1 of 2 from range. Fuster, 0 for 2 from range, 2 assists, 1 foul, 1 turnover. And Pato, 1 board, 2 fouls, 1 turnover, 3 block shots in the first half. In the first half, 6 of 24 for 25%, 23 total points, 3 of 13 from range, 8 of 8 from straight, 5 offensive, 14 total boards, 4 assists, 7 fouls, 7 turnovers, 4 blocks, 2 steals. Quarter number 1, again, only 6 points, 2 of 13 from the floor for 15%, 2 of 7 from range for 29%, 4 offensive, 8 total boards, 2 assists, 4 fouls, 6 turnovers. The second quarter, it's 17 points for the Spartans. For 11 shooting for 36%, 1 of 6 from range for 17%, hit all 8 free throw attempts. 1 offensive, 6 total boards, 2 assists, 3 fouls, 5 turnovers, 4 blocks, 2 steals. have 3 bench points, 6 paint points, 2 points off turnovers. In the second half for the Spartans, Anderson was 0 for 3 overall with 2 assists, 1 turnover, block, and 2 steals. Cummins with 6 points, 2 of 6 overall, 2 of 4 from range, 2 assists, 1 foul, 3 turnovers. Anderson 8 points, 2 of 10 overall, 2 of 4 from range, and hit both free throw attempts, 1 board, 2 assists. Dillard with 3 boards, 2 fouls, 1 turnover, block, and steal. Segura with 3 points, 1 of 2 from range, 2 boards, 1 assist, 1 foul. Symes with 3 points, 1 of 2 overall, 0 for 1 from range, 1 of 2 from the stripe, 1 board, 1 foul, 1 steal. Alexander 4 points or 4 minutes, no stats in the second half. Dillard 3 points, 1 of 2 from range, 3 boards, 1 foul, 2 turnovers. Fuster 0 for 1 from the floor with a board and a foul. Pouts with 2 points, 0 for 3 from the floor, 2 2 from the stripe, 3 offensive, 5 total boards. Second half, 25 total points for the Spartans on 729 shooting for 24%, 6 of 13 from range for 46%, and 5 of 6 from the stripe. 5 offensive, 18 total boards, 5 assists, 7 fouls, 8 turnovers, 2 blocks for steals. In the third quarter, they had 11 points, up from 19 shooting for 21%, 3 assists from range for 43%, 5 offensive, 12 total boards, 2 assists, 3 fouls, 3 turnovers, a block, and a steal. In the fourth quarter, 14 points as a team on 3-10 shooting, 3 of 6 from range, 5 of 6 from stripe with 6 boards, 3 assists, 4 fouls, 5 turnovers, a block, and 3 steals. Second half, 8 bench points, 2 paint points, 6 points off turnovers. So a really solid performance on the road for the Broncos. As I mentioned, again, 71-48 was the final score of that one. Again, Tim Thompson, the Phoam Ranger player of the game. She led the charge for the Broncos with her 25 points. This road win concluded a season sweep in the regular season against Spartans. Broncos their 13th conference win for the first time since the 1920 season. This is Gordy Presnell's 3rd time doing so in the Moutnain West, 4th time overall in his Boise State tenure. This one was also their 22nd win the season, first since 1920. Presnell's done so 5 times Moutnain West, 7 times overall. They've won 6 games for first time on the road since 1920. In the blue uniforms, the Broncos are now 6-2. This was their 7th straight win against Spartans and now lead the all-time series 32-14. Broncos now have scored opponents 557-431 in the third quarter of this season. Broncos are perfect 16-0 while out-rebound the opponent through the San Jose game. This was their 10th game with 40-plus boards. After this game, the Broncos have had the game high score 21-28 games played. This was their 7th game this year, 5 more blocks. Mason tied career high in field goals with 2. Kenna collected career high 2 blocks. Emily Howard tied season high for 5 boards. Morgan earned career high 5 boards. Natalie Pasco now sits in 5th for career program or career points in program history, passing Carla Meyer, who played 77-82. The team tied her career high in 3-pointers for 3 of them. And after the game, the Broncos went on to host San Diego State. Once when I get it up, I'll also look at the date of it on Stat Broadcast. Again, every time, since you use Chromebook, you click on the tab, it automatically refreshes. So got to go back to February, and it automatically goes to all sports. Only shows 25 entries, so I got to click 50 as well. all the way down to the Boise State San Diego State women's basketball game. Which was on 25th. Unfortunately, the Broncos came up short by a final score of 66-64. In terms of score per quarter, first quarter was 11 Broncos, second quarter 13-18 Broncos. Then momentum shifted on the San Diego State side. Third quarter, the Aztecs won 21-15. Fourth quarter, 24-20. Aztecs to win by 2 points. The loss dropped the Broncos 22-7, 13-5 in conference play. Basically, the regular season champions, San Diego State Aztecs, are now 23-4, 17-1 in conference play. The game was played in front of 2,321 fans. For San Diego State offense, their last field goal came with 5:20 left in the game on a 3 by Panganiban to make it 59-56. Largest lead was 6 points with 5:1 left in third quarter, 39-33. The Aztecs' largest run was 13-0. For the Broncos, Stanley Pasco hit a buzzer beater 3 to win the game. Unfortunately, was enough. That 3 made it the 66-64 final. Broncos' last lead came with 6:20 left in the game, 54-53. Broncos' biggest lead came with 17 seconds till half, which was 11 points, 29-18. Broncos' largest run was 7-0. First of all, we'll look at the visitor stats. Number 0, Kendi Lee. 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 4 from range, 1 of 2 from the stripe, 6 boards, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 steals in 30 minutes. Number 10, Martinez. 5 points and 1 of 2 shooting. Made her lone 3-point attempt and hit both free throws. 3 assists, 3 fouls, 3 turnovers in 18 minutes. Number 14, Nala Williams, 8 points, 2 of 10 overall, 2 of 3 from range, and hit both free throw attempts, 1 offensive, 5 total boards, 3 assists, 3 fouls, 1 block, 2 steals, 28 minutes. Number 20, Bailey Barnard, 10 points, 4 of 10 overall, 2 of 4 from range, 2 offensive, 6 total boards, 4 fouls, 1 block, 1 steal in 24 minutes. And the Phoam Ranger player of the game, number 24, Naomi Panganiban, with game-high 19 points, a 7-16 shooting, 3 of 10 from range, hit both free throw attempts, 1 board, 2 assists, 2 steals in 38 minutes. Number 3, Alyssa Jackson, 0 for 1 from range with a board and assist in 13 minutes. CJ Loudon, number 4, 0 for 2 from range with an assist, foul, block in 19 minutes. Number 6, Sophia Kelemeni, 1 assist, 1 turnover and block in 3 minutes. Number 12, Kaylee Hamilton, with 13 points, 4 5 overall, 1 2 from range, hit all 4 free throws, 3 boards, 2 assists, 2 fouls, 1 turnover in 18 minutes. Number 13, Constantinidu with 2 points, 1 of 2 from the floor, 1 foul, 1 turnover and block, 1 steal in 10 minutes. Overall, 22-53 in the game for 42% overall, net 27 from range for 41%, 11-12 from strike for 92%, 3 offensive, 24 total boards, 13 assists, 14 fouls, 9 turnovers, 5 blocks, 8 steals, 15 bench points, 12 paint points, 12 points off turnovers, 6 second chance points, or 5 of 12 on layups. They tied the game twice. They took the lead 4 times, 62 possessions, 27 scores, 1.07 points per possession, scored 43.5% of the time, turned over 14.5% of the time. Led for 12 of 4, 12 for 23, 39, were tied for 417. And I'll same thing like I did for the opponents in the San Jose game. For now on, I'll just do it by half, not necessarily by quarter. Just to make the episodes a little more condenser for the women's side. So in the first half for the Aztecs, Lee, 2 points, 1 of 1 from the floor, 2 boards, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Martinez with 2 fouls, 2 turnovers. Williams with 3 points, 1 of 5 from the floor. Her only shot was her lone 3-point attempt, with 1 offensive, 2 boards, 1 assist, 1 foul, 1 block, 2 steals. Barnhart, 0 for 4 overall, 0 for 1 from range, 2 boards, 1 block. Panganiban with 6 points, 3 of 8 from the floor, 0 for 4 from range with an assist and a steal. Jackson, 0 for 1 from range with a board and assist. Lada, 0 for 2 from range with a foul and a block. Kelemeni with a board, turnover, and a block. Hamilton, 8 points, 2 of 3 from the floor, 0 for 1 from range, and hit all 4 free throw attempts in the first half. 2 boards, 1 foul, 1 turnover. And Constantine Doe with 2 points, 1 of 1 from the floor with a foul, block, and steal. In the first half, 10 bench points, 6 paint points, 8 points off turnovers. 20 total points, 825 from the floor for 32%, 1 of 10 from range, hit all 4 free throws, 1 offensive, 11 total boards, 4 assists, 6 fouls, 6 turnovers, 5 blocks, 5 steals. First quarter, only 8 points for the Aztecs, 4 of 11 from the floor for 36%, 0 for 4 from range with 8 boards, 2 assists, 3 fouls, 5 turnovers, 2 blocks, 2 steals. In the second quarter, 13 points for 14 overall for 29%, 1 of 6 from range, hit all 4 free throws. 1 offensive, 3 total boards, 2 assists, 3 turnover, 3 fouls, 1 turnover, 3 blocks, and 3 steals. In the second half for the victorious Aztecs, Lee had 7 points on 2 of 4 from range, 1 of 2 from the stripe, 4 boards, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Martinez with 5 points, 1 of 2 overall, including her 3-pointer, along with 2 of 2 from the stripe, with 3 assists, 1 foul, 1 turnover. Williams, 5 points, 1 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 2 from range, 2 of 2 from the stripe, 3 boards, 2 assists, 2 fouls. Barnhart, 10 points, 4 of 6 overall, 2 of 3 from range, 2 offensive, 4 total boards, 4 fouls, 1 steal. Panganiban, 13 points, 4 of 8 from the floor, 3 of 6 from range, and hit both free throws, 1 board, 1 assist, 1 steal. Jackson, 4 minutes, no stats. Lata, 1 assist in 7 minutes in second half. Hamilton with 5 points, 2 of 2 overall, 1 of 1 from range with a board, 2 assists, 1 foul. Constantino is 0 for 1 with a turnover in 3 minutes. Second half, 5 bench points, 6 paint points, 4 points off Bronco turnovers, 6 second chance points. 45 total points second half for the Aztecs, 14 of 20 from the floor. They were up to 4-10 of 17 from range for 59%, of 7 of 8 from the stripe. 2 offensive, 13 total boards, 9 assists, 8 fouls, 3 turnovers, 3 steals. Third quarter, 21 points, 8 of 15 from the floor for 53%, 5 of 7 from range for 71%, 1 offensive, 6 total boards, 5 assists, 3 fouls, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. Fourth quarter, 24 points scored, 6 of 13 from the floor for 42%. 5 of 10 from range, and 7 of 8 from the stripe. 1 offensive, 7 total boards, 4 assists, 5 fouls, 1 turnover, 1 steal. So in the second half, it looks like the Bronco defense just fell apart a little bit. Unless you're going to say to get going offensively. Again, 10 threes allowed in 20 minutes. That is a considerable amount. Now for the home stats for the Broncos. In the game, Tatum with 14 points, 6 of 12 overall, 1 of 2 from range, 1 of 4 from the stripe, 2 offensive, 9 total boards, a team at game high. 4 assists, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 5 steals, 37 minutes. Danny, 7 points, 3 of 7 overall, made alone 3-point attempts, 1 offensive, 5 boards, 3 assists, 1 foul, 2 turnovers, at 35 minutes. Libby with 13 points, 5 of 11 overall, 3 of 4 from range, 2 offensive, 6 total boards, 1 foul, 2 turnovers, and a block in 27 minutes. Maya with 4 points, 2 of 7 overall, 0 for 2 from range, with 1 board, 4 assists, 4 fouls, 3 turnovers, 29 minutes. Natalie with 14 points, 5 of 10 overall, 2 of 6 from range, and hit both free throw attempts, 1 offensive, 7 total boards, 1 assist, 2 fouls, 4 turnovers, in 35 minutes. Emily had no stats in 4 minutes. Morgan had 3 points, 1 of 2 overall, made alone 3-point attempts with an assist and a steal in 11 minutes. Izzy was 0 for 1 with an assist and a board in 5 minutes. Mason with an assist and 2 fouls in 2 minutes. Kenna with 9 points for a 6 overall, 1 of 3 from range. 2 boards, 1 foul in 10 minutes. And Jada with a board and assist, turnover and a block in 5 minutes. Overall for the Broncos, 64 points, 26 of 56 overall for 46%, 6 of 15 from range for 40%, and 6 of 10 from the stripe. 10 offensive, 38 total boards, 16 assists, 12 fouls, 14 turnovers, 2 blocks, 6 steals, 12 bench points, 34 paint points, 6 points off turnovers, 14 second chance points, or 13 of 19 on layups. Broncos tied up 5 times, took the lead thrice, 66 possessions, 29 scores, 0.97 points per possession, scored 44% of the time, turned it over 21% of the time. In the first half for the Broncos, Tatum with only 7 points, 3 of 5 overall, including her lone 3-pointer. In the half, 1 offensive, 4 total boards, 2 assists, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 3 steals in 17 minutes. Danny with 4 points, 2 of 6 overall, 1 board, 1 assist, 1 turnover in 15 minutes. Libby with 8 points, 3 of 7 overall, 2 of 2 from the stripe, 1 offensive, 3 total boards, 2 turnovers, 12 minutes. Maya over 2 overall, including a missed 3, with 1 board, 1 assist, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 13 minutes. Natalie with 7 points, 2 of 4 overall, 1 of 3 from range, and hit both free throw attempts, 4 boards, 3 turnovers in 18 minutes. Emily, no stats in 4 minutes. Morgan, no stats in 4 minutes with the missed field goal. Izzy 0 for 1 with the board and an assist. Mason with 1 assist, 2 fouls. Kenna, 3 points, 1 of 1 from range with the board. Jada with the board and assist, turnover and block shot. In the first half, Broncos with 29 points, 11-27 for 41%, 3 of 6 from range, hit all 4 free throws, 6 offensive, 22 total boards, 7 assists, 4 fouls, 9 turnovers, 1 block, 3 steals. First quarter, 11 points on 4-13 shooting for 31%, 1 of 3 from range, hit both free throw attempts, 1 offensive, 8 total boards, 3 assists, 1 foul, 3 turnovers, 2 steals. Second quarter, a little bit offensively, scored 18 points, 7 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 3 from range, and hit both free throws, 5 offensive, 15 total boards, 4 assists, 3 fouls, 6 turnovers, a block, and a steal. And in the second half for the Broncos, Tatum with 7 points on 3 of 7 shooting, 0 for 1 from range, and 1 of 4 from the stripe, 1 offensive, 5 total boards, 2 assists, 2 steals. Danny 3 points, made a lone shot attempt which was from range, 1 offensive, 4 total boards, 2 assists, 1 foul, 1 turnover. Libby with 5 points on 2 of 4 shooting, 1 of 2 from the stripe, 1 offensive, 3 total boards, 1 foul, 1 block shot. Maya with 4 points, 2 of 5 overall, over 1 from range, 3 assists, 3 fouls, 2 turnovers. Natalie with 7 points, 3 of 6 overall, 1 of 3 from range, with 1 offensive, 3 total boards, 1 assist, 2 fouls, 1 turnover. Morgan with 3 points, made a lone shot which was from range, with an assist and a steal. Kenna with 6 points, 3 of 5 from the floor, 0 for 2 from range with a board and a foul. Signet Broncos with only 35 points on 15 of 29 shooting for 52%, 3 of 9 from range and 2 of 6 from the stripe, 4 offensive, 16 total boards, 9 assists, 8 fouls, 5 turnovers, 1 block, 3 steals. Third quarter alone, 15 points on 7 of 14 overall, 1 of 3 from range, 1 offensive, 7 total boards, 4 assists, 2 fouls, 3 turnovers, 2 steals. In the fourth quarter, 20 points, 8 of 15 overall for 53%, 2 of 6 from range and from the stripe, 3 offensive, 9 total boards, 5 assists, 6 fouls, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal. 9 bench points, 20 paint points, 2 points off turnovers, and 3 second chance points. So the Broncos were oh so very close at home to knocking off the Aztecs, showed that they can definitely compete with them, which is a really good sign going into, well, almost into Vegas. Again, San Diego State right now is the top team in the conference. They still only have 1 loss in conference play. And so this is a promising result, much better than the blowout loss on the road. And so this team showed they can compete pretty well and almost win against arguably the best team in the conference, record-wise right now. This was only the Broncos' second loss at home this season. This was the Aztecs' fifth straight win over the Broncos, and now San Diego leads all-time 18-13. This was the first game the Broncos lost this season after winning at half. This was also Broncos' first loss while out-rebounding their opponent this season. This loss was in the white uni, so the Broncos are now 11-3. Natalie Pascal tied her season high with 7 boards. Tim Thompson recorded career high 5 steals, which is also tied for the most by Bronco this season. One of the key themes was out of halftime, the Broncos were just a little rattled, including down the stretch, just couldn't execute. A good amount of turnovers in third and fourth quarter in the Broncos in this one. And they know that if they were to clean that up, they probably could have held on for a win against the Aztecs at home. And this past Saturday, the Broncos hosted Utah State for their senior night, or senior day, since the game was played in the afternoon. It was a 16-point, 75-59 win. The win moved the Broncos to 23-7, 14-5 in conference play. The loss dropped the Aggies to 6-22, 2-17. It was a close game at halftime, with the Broncos win the first quarter 13-12. Both teams scoring 15 apiece in the second quarter. Broncos really started pulling away from the Aggies in second half. Went third quarter 23-17 and fourth quarter 15-24 and 24-15. The game was played on the 28th. This was their 15th win at Extra Mile Arena this season, and it was the last Moutnain West home game for the Broncos. So last time at a women's basketball home game, we're going to see the Moutnain West logo on the court. Let's put up the stats on Stat Broadcast right now. Still loading. One thing we'll note is that this is on a senior day. The Broncos had a women's basketball Moutnain West Conference record, or I should probably say there was a record crowd in terms of attendance at a home Moutnain West game, as like a little over 3,200 fans were at the game. I believe, I'll just quickly look that up. See if the attendance is noted. Yep, 3,778 was of attendance, so which is a record in the Moutnain West Conference home game for Boise State, the most fans they've had against the conference opponent Moutnain West play for the Broncos, which was pretty dang cool. Again, in the last ever Moutnain West game to be played at Extra Mile Arena in women's basketball, the Broncos have a record crowd in that regard. I'd say that's pretty dang cool. In terms of offense, for Utah State, their last field goal came with 1:09 left. A layup by Gales to make it 59-69. Aggies last lead came with 4:49 left in the third quarter, 40-39. Aggies' largest lead was 6, 26-20 with 4:20 left till half. Aggies' largest run was 6-0 for the Broncos. Their last field goal was a layup by Danny to make it 59-74, 33 seconds left. The Broncos' last lead was 75, 59, 33 seconds left. The Broncos' largest lead was with 33 seconds left at 75, 59, 16 point, and the Broncos' largest run was 14-0. Let's quick looking up stats. We're checking point totals. Yep, but right now I know who the player of the game is. It's going to be a Bronco this time. For Utah State, number 0, Rachel Wilson, 12 points, 5 of 5 overall, made both free throw attempts, 1 offensive, 3 total boards, 1 assist, 3 fouls, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal in 27 minutes. Number 3, Aliyah Gales, team high 16 points, 5 of 21 shooting, 1 assist from range at 5 of 6 on stripe, 1 offensive, 3 total boards, 2 assists, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 2 steals in 34 minutes. Number 15, Karen Stanford, 8 points, 2 attempts from the floor, over 2 from range, hit all 4 free throw attempts with 2 boards, 4 assists, 1 foul, 2 turnovers, a steal in 33 minutes. Eli Livingston, number 23, 13 points on 5 of 8 shooting, 3 of 5 from range, 4 boards, 2 assists, 1 foul, 5 turnovers in 35 minutes. At 32, Jamison Heaton with 2 points, 1 of 6 from the floor, over 2 from range, 1 offense, 3 total boards, 4 fouls, 3 turnovers, 3 steals in 24 minutes. And Rosella Lopez, 6 points, 2 of 2 from the floor, hit both free throw attempts as well, 1 board, 1 foul, 1 turnover in 22 minutes. Number 9, Munoz Herreros, over 2 from the floor, over from range, 1 board in 6 minutes. And number 31, Macy Brown, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the floor, over 1 from range, 1 offensive, 3 total boards, 1 assist, foul, turnover, and steal in 19 minutes. Overall, 59 points on 21-56 shooting for 38%, 4 of 18 from range for 22%, and 13 of 14 from stripe for 93%, 8 offensive, 29 total boards, 10 assists, 12 fouls, 15 turnovers, 1 block, 8 steals. 8 bench points, 32 paint points, 19 points off turnovers, 9 second chance points, 13 fast break points, 11 of 22 on layups. They tied them once, took the lead 4 times, 70 possessions, 27 scores, scored 0.84 points per possession, scoring at 39% of their possessions, turned over 21.4% of the time. They led for 12-23, 12 for 24-58, and were tied for 239. In the first half, for the Aggies, Wilson with 4 points, 1 of 1 overall, 2 of 2 from the stripe with 2 fouls, 1 turnover from block. Gales with 6 points, 1 of 9 overall, 1 of 4 from range, 3 of 4 from the stripe with a board, assist, and a foul and a steal. Sanford, 4 points, 2 of 8 overall, 0 from 1 from range with 2 boards, 1 assist. Livingston, 5 points, 2 of 3 overall, including her lone made 3-point, that went in. On 1 attempt with a board and an assist, 3 turnovers. Heaton, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the floor, 1 offensive, 2 total boards, 2 fouls, 3 turnovers, 2 steals. Roseo Lopez with 4 points, made a lone field goal, made both free throws with a board, a foul. Munoz Herreros with 0 for 1 overall with the board. And Brown, 2 points, 1 of 1 overall with an offensive, 3 total boards, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Overall, first half, 27 points for the Aggies, 9-26 overall for 35%, 2 of 6 from range, 7 of 8 from the stripe, 2 offensive, 13 total boards, 4 assists, 6 fouls, 7 turnovers, 1 block, 4 steals. First quarter, 12 points, 5-15 overall, over 3 from range, hit both free throws with 1 offensive, 6 total boards, 1 assist, 3 fouls, 4 turnovers, 1 block, 3 steals. Second quarter, 15 points, 4 of 11 overall for 36%, 2 of 3 from range, 5 of 6 from the stripe. 1 offensive, 7 total boards, 3 assists, fouls, and turnovers with 1 steal. 6 bench points, 12 paint points, 10 points off turnovers, 3 second chance points. And second half, Wilson had 8 points, hit all 4 field goal attempts with the 1 offensive, 3 total boards, 1 assist, 1 foul, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. Gillis with 10 points for 12 overall, missed all 3 threes, hit both free throws, 1 offensive, 2 total boards, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Stanford 4 points, off for 2 overall, including a missed 3, hit all 4 free throws, 3 assists, 1 foul, 2 turnovers, a steal. Livingston with 8 points, 3 of 5 overall, 2 of 4 from range with 3 boards, 1 assist, 1 foul, 2 turnovers. Heaton 0 for 4 overall, 0 for 2 from range, 1 board, 2 fouls, a steal. Roseo Lopez 2 points, made a lone field goal attempt with the turnover. Rudo Serreros was 0 for 1 from range in 3 minutes, and Brown was 0 for 1 from range with a foul in 7 minutes. 32 total points in the half. 12-30 for 40%, 2 of 12 from range for 17%. Hit all 6 free throws, 6 offensive, 16 total boards, 6 assists and fouls, 8 turnovers, 4 steals. Quarter number 3, 17 points, 6 of 16 for 38%, 1 assist from range, and 4-4 from the straight, 4 offensive, 10 total boards, 3 assists, 8 fouls, 5 turnovers, 1 steal. Fourth quarter, 15 points, 6 of 14 for 43% overall, 1 of 5 from range, hit both free throws, 2 offensive, 6 total boards, 3 assists, fouls, and turnovers, and 3 steals. 2 bench points, 20 paint points, 9 points off turnovers, 6 second chance points. Now for the victorious Hump Broncos, Tim Thompson, the Phoam Ranger player of the game, with the game high 19 points, 8 of 13 overall, with all 3 made free throws, 2 offensive, 7 total boards, 5 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 steals, 34 minutes. Danny Bays with 18 points, 6 of 12 overall, 5 of 8 from range, made a lone field goal attempt with 6 boards, 2 assists, 3 fouls, 2 turnovers, 2 steals in 30 minutes. Mike Hansen, 8 points, 2 of 6 overall, 2 of 5 from range, 2 of 3 from the stripe, 1 offensive, 2 total boards, 10 assists, 2 fouls, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 36 minutes. Josie Stedman, 5 points, got her lone start of the season. Again, this was senior day, so Gordy and company had all 5 starters, or all 5 eligible players, healthy eligible players start. Again, it was 5 out of 6. Manny Cook was out for the season, so she could not play in the senior day game. But she did get on it before the game. So again, Josie Stedman, 5 points, 2 of 4 overall, 1 of 2 from range, 2 boards, 1 turnover in 7 minutes. Natalie Pasco with 11 points, 4 of 9 overall, 3 of 6 from range, 2 offensive, 3 total boards, 1 assist and a foul, and 2 steals in 36 minutes. Emily Howard with 2 points, made a lone field goal attempt in 3 minutes off the bench. Morgan Maldonado with 1 assist, 1 foul, 2 turnovers in 5 minutes. Izzy Harms, 0 for 2 overall, 0 for 1 from range with an offensive board, turnover, and steal in 8 minutes. Libby Hutton with 12 points, 5 of 8 overall, hit both free throws, 2 offensive, team high 9 boards, 3 assists, 1 foul, 3 turnovers, 3 blocks, 1 steal in 27 minutes. Mason was 0 for 1 from the floor with 1 offensive, 2 total boards, 1 foul, 2 turnovers in 4 minutes. Kenna, 0 for 1 from range with a foul in 5 minutes. Jada Lewis, 0 for 1 from the floor, 5 minutes. Akira Thompson, no stats, 1 minute. Overall, 75 points for the Broncos, 20 of 58 for 48% overall, 11 of 23 for 48% as well from range, 8 of 9 for 89% from stripe, 10 offensive, 38 total boards, 23 assists, 10 fouls, 18 turnovers, 3 blocks, 10 steals, 14 bench points, 30 paint points, 22 points of turnovers, 15 second chance points, 10 fast break points for 11 of 17 on layups and in close. Tied it twice, took 5 lead changes, or 60 possessions, 32 scores, 1.10 points per possession, scored 47% of the time, and turned over 26.5% of the time. First stat box for the Broncos. Tatum with 10 points for 6 overall, hit both free throws, 1 offensive, 5 total boards, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals. Danny 6 points, 2 of 2 from range, 1 board, 2 fouls, 1 turnover. Maya with 3 points, 1 of 2 overall, 1 of 2 from range with 1 offensive, 2 total boards, half her assists, 1 foul, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. Josie 5 points, 2 of 4 overall, 1 of 2 from range, 1 board, 1 turnover. Nally with 2 points, 1 to 5 overall, 0 for 2 from range, 2 offensive, 3 total boards, 1 assist. Morgan with 1 foul, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. Izzy 0 for 2 overall, 0 for 1 from range with the steal. Livy with 2 points, 1 to 3 overall, 1 offensive, 5 total boards, 2 assists, 1 foul, 3 turnovers, 2 blocks. Mason 0 for 1 overall, 1 offensive, 2 total boards, 1 foul, 2 turnovers. Kenna 0 for 1 from range at 2 minutes. J. Lewis 0 for 1 overall in 4 minutes. In the first half, Broncos with 28 total points, 11-28 from the floor for 39%, 4-10 from range, hit both free throws, 6 offensive, 22 total boards, 10 assists, 6 fouls, 12 turnovers, 2 blocks for steals. First quarter, 13 points on 5 of 10 overall, 3 of 4 from range, and 9 boards, 5 assists, 2 fouls, 8 turnovers, 1 block, 3 steals. Second quarter, 15 points on 6 of 18 shooting, 1 of 6 from range, hit both free throw attempts. 6 offensive, 13 total boards, 5 assists, 4 fouls, 4 turnovers, a block and a steal. 2 bench points, 12 paint points, 10 points off turnovers, 9 second chance points. And in the second half, team with 9 points on 4 of 17 overall, including an and 1 offensive, 2 total boards, 4 assists, 3 turnovers. Danny erupted for 12 points, 4-10 overall, including 3 of 6 from range, and made her lone free throw attempt. Like Tatum, it was an and 1, 5 boards, 2 assists, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 2 steals. Maya with 5 points, 1 of 3 from range, 2 of 3 from the stripe, 5 assists, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Josie with the board in 2 minutes, no shots. Natalie with 9 points, 3 of 4 from range and a foul, 2 steals. Emily with 2 points, made a lone field goal attempt. Morgan played a minute, no stats. Izzy with an offensive board and a turnover. Livy with 10 points, so 4 or 5 shooting, including 2 for 2 from the 30 stripe, 1 offensive, 4 total boards, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 steal. Kenna with an assist and foul 3 minutes. Jada with no stats 1 minute, along with Kira. Overall, 47 points in the second half on 17 to 30 shooting for 57%, 7 to 13 from range for 54%, 6% from the stripe for 86%. 4 offensive, 16 total boards, 13 assists, 4 fouls, 6 turnovers, 1 block, 6 steals. In third quarter, 23 points on 9 to 16 shooting for 56%, 4 to 6 from range, and made the lone field goal attempt. 1 offensive, 7 total boards, 6 assists, or 1 of 1 from the free throw line, I should say, with 3 fouls, 3 turnovers, and 3 steals. Fourth quarter, 24 points, 8 of 14 overall for 57%, 3 of 10 from range for 43%, and 5 of 6 from the stripe for 83%, 3 offensive, 9 total boards, 7 assists, 1 foul, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 3 steals. 12 bench points, 18 paint points, 12 points off turnovers, and 6 second chance points. So again, a Bronco Women's Senior Day to remember. Again, as I mentioned, the 37-78 is the highest for Moutnain West game of program history. Broncos also have 15 home wins on the season, their most in single season since the 07-08 year. This was their 14th conference win for the first time since 18-19. Gordy Presell now has 3 Moutnain West seasons with 14 conference wins. The Broncos earned its first 23-win season since 2019-20. Presell's 7th season overall and 5th in Moutnain West achieving the feat. Broncos won its 10th straight game of the Aggies, now lead the all-time series at 9-12. They wore the orange unis in this game and are now 4-0. In the third quarter, Broncos have now outscored their opponents 595 to 469. Broncos are 17-1 while they out-rebound their opponent. Broncos have had the high scoring 22 games this season out 29. Hansen dished out a career high 10 assists, which is the highest of the season and the most for Broncos since Murray Kaner collected 11 versus Furman on December 18th of last year. of last season, 2024. Hansen is the third player in the Moutnain West to collect 10 plus assists in a single game this season. Nelly Pasco tied career high with 2 assists. And Josie Simmon in this game, not your first career start for the Broncos. So again, a really fun home game and a really great senior night. We'll see if Maddie Cook is going to be able to come back next year so she can actually play a senior year. Hopefully she can. And we'll go in and preview their big matchup this Wednesday as we will take on UNLV on the road. Because it is a massive game for the Broncos. It is the only game on Wednesday the 4th. Tip-off is at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. The reason why it's the Broncos' only matchup with UNLV this season. Again, with the addition of Grand Canyon, they had to go a little unbalanced schedule for conference play. You only have 20 conference games, so 9 conference opponents you play twice. Then 2 of them you play once. You play one at home, the other on the road. Colorado State, we played home, so we played UNLV on the road. So we played the Lady Rebels on Wednesday on the road. This will be the Lady Rebels senior game. It'll be their senior night. Another reason why it is so huge is because the current standings against Indiana State is the undisputed conference regular season champion at 24-4 overall, 18-1. Big reason why is that Boise State 23-7, Colorado State 23-7, and UNLV 19-10 are technically all tied for second right now because all 3 of them are 13-5 in conference play. So if the Broncos win on Wednesday on the road, they would take second place outright. They would be second in the conference and already be the number 2 seed. Because otherwise it gets a little murky. Because again, we beat Colorado State in our little matchup with them. If we were to lose on Wednesday, we'll drop to 14-6 in conference play. UNLV will be ahead of us. And they were also in trouble with New Mexico. Because right now New Mexico's 5th at 13-6. If they win and we lose, both of us got swept by San Diego State. We only played Colorado State once, and I think New Mexico did as well. And that'll mean that we'll go to the UNLV game. Again, if we lose, New Mexico played them twice, split, so that'll be interesting to see what happens here. So with the win on Wednesday, Boise Women would have clinched a first round bye, would guarantee the 2nd seed in the conference tournament. Or if they lose, they could find themselves dropping all the way to 5th, potentially, and playing in the first round on this Saturday. Or they could finish 4th. Again, it all depends on how everything else shakes out. And right now, New Mexico finishes out the season at home against Fresno State. So, yeah, a lot can happen on Wednesday. Again, we're rooting for Bronco victory so that we don't have to sweat out the possibility of playing in the first round. Much rather have a first round bye for the women this year, especially personally for me because I fly in about like 6:50 in the morning on Saturday, which is the morning of the first round, and Mom flies in around 9:40 Pacific time as well. Again, we'll have to check into the hotel, and probably Thursday I'll do a bracket breakdown, but yeah, that's what I'm really hoping this year, to have a first round bye. Since this is the only time we're going to play UNLV in women's basketball, I'm going to go ahead and just break down their season. Then, just like the preview, look at their schedule, their roster, compare stats, and get my prediction as well. For the Lady Rebels on the season, they are 19-10 overall. They're 14-5 in conference. They've won one in a row. They're 11-3 at home this season. So if the Broncos win on the road, that'll be the Rebels' fourth home loss this season. They start off the year at home against USU, picking up a 64-51 win. They won home against DePaul, 85-78. Lost at home against number 7 Baylor, 54-62. Lost at Montana State, 81-94. Lost at Arizona State, 53-56. They played the UNLV Thanksgiving Turkey tip-off at home against Creighton, winning 76-67. They beat Northern Iowa, 62-56. They won at UTSA, 66-39. Lost at Rice, 50-75. Lost at Cincinnati, 48-65. Won at Grand Canyon, 61-60. Won versus New Mexico, 89-71. Won versus Fresno, 85-59. Won at the Air Force, 64-58. Won at home against Utah State, 69-58. Won at Wyoming, 82-53. Won at San Jose State, 78-50. Lost at home to Signal State in overtime, 66-75. Won at home versus Air Force for 78-47. Won at Reno, 62-57. Won at New Mexico, or lost at New Mexico, 57-68. Won at home against Colorado State, 64-51. Won at Utah State, 71-60. Lost at home to Wyoming, 72-82. Won at home versus Grand Canyon, 74-65. Lost at Signal State, 62-80. Won at home versus Reno, 81-64. Lost at Colorado State, 61-77. Won at Fresno, 68-54. And again, this Wednesday, they host the Broncos. In terms of the roster, starts off with sophomore guard number 0, 5'7", Tegan Colvin. Hails from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Then his junior guard, 5'5", number 1, Sydney Summers. Out of Inglewood, California, transferred in from conference opponent San Jose State. Then his senior guard, number 2, Maria Elohim, 5'10", out of Westlake, California. Has previously played for Long Island University and Fresno State. Then his grad transfer forward, 6-footer, number 3, Shelby Brown. From Memphis, Tennessee, has previously played for Whitehaven, Northwest Florida, Memphis, and Akron. Then his senior transfer forward, 6'4", number 5, Destiny Brown, of Los Angeles, California. Has previously played for CSN and Alcorn State. His freshman guard, 5'10", number 6, Hodea Kabada, out of Holon, Israel. Then his grad transfer guard, 5'10", number 7, Destiny Leo, out of Willowick, Ohio, transferred from Cleveland State. Richard senior guard, number 10, Jasmine Lott, 5'8", out of Frisco, Texas. Freshman center, number 11, 6'3", Alexis Willis, out of Fresno, California. Junior forward transfer, 5'10", number 12, Angola Afu, out of Sandy, Utah. Previously played from Murray State College. Freshman forward, 5'10", number 21, Tristan James, Monroe, Louisiana. Grad transfer guard, 5'8", number 25, Aaliyah Alexander, out of Federal Washington. Previously played for Eastern Washington. Senior center, 6'3", number 31, Erica Collins, out of Chino Hills, California. Then it's redshirt sophomore forward, 6'2", number 32, Meta Rowland, out of Fresno, California. Head coach is Lindy LaRocque. This is her 4th year as a head coach. 6th year overall with UNLV. Her hometown is Las Vegas. From 19 to 20, she was an assistant coach at Stanford, assistant coach at Belmont 2016-2017 year, and GA at Oklahoma 2014 to 2015. Assistant coach Roman Owen, or associate head coach Roman Owen, assistant coach Mia Bell and Jocelyn Tinkle. Sports staff Kaija Ambrose, basketball ops. Moutnain West is video coordinator. Jay Kui Ross, associate athletic trainer. Josh Bachon, assistant director strength and conditioning. Ray Science, crew manager Larry Chen, associate AD academic services Rebecca Pooh. Director of Performance Nutrition is Kendi Springer. Assistant Director, Athletics Director, Sports Science is Heather Farmer. Psychological Assistant Raven Townsell. Roman Owen, back to him. This is his 6th year at UNLV. Started with the Rebels in 2020. From 19 to 20, who was an assistant in North Texas. 18-19 at Tulsa as recruiting coordinator. Assistant coach 2015 to 2018 at Yale. Feeder coordinator 2013 to 15 at Oklahoma. Head coach at Mid-American Christian University 2010 to 13. And was a men's basketball assistant coach for Oklahoma State University 2008 to 10. Mia Bell is the first and only Las Vegas native to play both the coach for the LAdy Rebels. She was hired by UNLV September 2014. And 23-24 season was their 10th year assistant coach with the Rebels. From 9 to 13, she was a player for UNLV. So basically, after playing, she's just been on the coaching staff of UNLV ever since, which is pretty dang cool. I mean, a bit like Lexus Williams. I mean, he transferred in, I believe. But after playing, he essentially started coaching a few seasons later. But Mia Bell, again, playing, then went right to coaching for the Rebels, for LAdy Rebels. So that's pretty cool. And Jocelyn Tinkle. This is her first year with the Rebels. Last year she was in Malibu at Pepperdine. Before that she was with the University of Montana for 3 years. She played 2009 to 13 at Stanford. Now in terms of stats, let's look at their stats and we'll compare them with the Broncos stats. In terms of team stats, they scored 1,983 points. They're averaging 68.4 points per game. They've held opponents to 1,832. They allow opponents to score 63.2 points per game. In terms of shooting, they have made 726 out of 17-12 field goals for 42.4%. They average 25 a game. They made 200 threes out of 589 for 34% from range and about 6.9 threes per game. Defensively, their opponents have made 694 out of 1780 shots for 39%, or just under 24 field goals per game. And from range, opponents are 213 out of 658 for 32.4%, 7.3 made threes per game. For their opponents, Rebels or Lady Rebels, 331 out of 453 from the stripe for 73%, 11.4 per game. 1,125 boards, 38.8 per game. 379 assists, 13.1 per game. Rebels have turned the ball over 391 times, 13.5 per game. 12.1 points off turnovers. Opponents have turned it over 368 times, with 12.7 per game, and also averaged 12.1 points off Lady Rebel turnovers. Lady Rebs with 179 steals, 6.2 per game, 99 blocks, 3.4 per game. At home games, they've averaged about 897 fans per game. Now in terms of player stats, Ali Alexander started every game, just shy of 33 minutes a game, 104 of 281 for 37% overall, 37 of 101 for 36%, or 37% from range, and 83 of 98 for 85% from the stripe. 11.3 points per game, 17 offenses, 68 total boards, 2.3 per game, 44 fouls, 96 assists, 59 turnovers. Pretty active on defense with 22 steals and 3 blocks. Meta Rowland starting playing in 28 games, shy of 34 a game, 44 minutes. 161 of 361 from the floor for 45%, 23 of 85 for 27% from range, 76 of 102 for 75% from the stripe. 15 points per game, leads their team. 56 offensive, 271 total boards, 9.7 per game. 69 fouls, 51 assists, 67 turnovers, 26 steals, and 52 blocks, which is a team high. Shelby Brown, 28 starts of 29 games, 26.3 minutes, 119 out of 234 for 51% overall, has missed all 7 3-point attempts, and is sitting 1 of 103 from the stripe for 69%. Should have 11 points a game, 73 offensive, team leading 281 boards, 9.7 per game, 81 fouls, 44 assists, 82 turnovers. Team high 56 steals and 6 blocks. Jasmine Lott has played and started 26 games, shot 32 minutes a game, 126 out of 284 for 44% overall, 32 of 84 for 38% from range. The second best 3-point shooter on their team. 40 of 48 for 83% overall, 12.5 points per game, 21 offensive, 66 total boards, 2.5 per game, 37 fouls, 41 assists, 32 turnovers, 18 steals, 12 blocks. Destiny Leo, 20 starts and 29 games played, 15 minutes game, 39 of 102 for 38% overall, 30 of 89 for 34% from range, 10 of 13 for 77% from the stripe, 4.1 points per game. 37 total boards, 1.3 per game, 27 fouls, 21 assists, 2 turnovers, 12 steals, 2 blocks. Maria Elohim, 29 games, 3 starts, 27 minutes, 77 of 203 overall for 38%, 54 of 138 for 39% from range. Their best 3-point shooter, 16 of 18 from stripe for 89%, 7.7 points per game. 38 total boards, 26 fouls, 50 assists, 20 turnovers, 10 steals, 4 blocks. T. COVID, 9 starts, 19 games played, 16 a game. 16 of 41 overall for 39%, 4.14 from range, 15-24 for 63% from stripe. 2.7 points per game, 15 offensive, 49 total boards, 2.6 per game, 11 fouls, 38 assists, 29 turnovers, 9 steals, 1 block. Trisha James has 1 start in 23 games played. She had 10 minutes, 22 of 54 for 41% overall, 3 of 14 from range, 10 of 23 for 44% from the stripe. 2.5 points per game, 23 offensive, 55 total boards, 2.4 per game, 25 fouls, 9 assists, 15 turnovers, 7 steals, 1 block. Erica Collins with 1 start in 12 games. She had 6 a game, 6 minutes, 5 14 overall, 2 of 2 from the stripe. 1 point per game, 18 boards, 4 assists, 5 fouls, and turnovers, 3 steals, 1 block. Sydney Summers, 16 games, shy of 11 minutes a game, 17 of 65 overall for 26%, 15 of 50 for 30% from range, 3 points per game, 14 boards, 14 fouls, 12 assists, 5 turnovers, 8 steals. Destiny Brown with 25 games, 10.4 minutes, 33 of 54 for 61%. Missed on 3 this season and 4 of 14 for 29% from the stripe. So have 3 points per game, 25 offensive, 85 total boards, 3.4 per game. 20 fouls, 9 assists, 13 turnovers, 7 steals, and 15 blocks. As a team, they also have 8 to 11 offensive board. Well, no, not 8 or 11, 3 to 14 offensive boards. So again, they do have some good shooters. Like Ben Rowland and Leah Alexander are competing for like Player of the Year honors against Tame Thompson. And for the Broncos as a team this season, Broncos have scored 2,127 points. They averaged almost 71 points per game. They've allowed opponents scoring 1,917 points or allow 60 or almost 64 points per game. Shooting wise, Broncos are 771 out of 1790 for 43%. Overall, 25.7 field goals per game. From range, 215 out of 548 for 39% or 7.23s per game. Broncos have limited opponents to be at 696 out of 1781 for 39% overall or allowed 23 field goals per game. And from 3-point range, the Broncos have allowed 202 out of 702 attempts for 29% or only allowed 6.7 threes per game. Broncos are 370 out of 501 from the stripe for 74% and average 12.3 free throws per game. 1125 boards, 37.5 per game. 490 assists, 16.3 per game. Broncos have turned the ball over 467 times, 15.6 per game. And score 15.8 points off turnovers per game. Bronco opponents have turned it over 488 times for 16.3 per game. Bronco opponents have scored 14.3 points off turnovers. 28 steals with the Broncos, 6.9 per game. 85 blocks, 2.8 per game. And going into this game, the Broncos are as soon as it loads, come on you. 23-7 overall, 14-5 in conference play. They're 6-5 on the road. In terms of individual stats, Tatum started every game, averages 30.5 minutes, 169 of 351 for 48%, then a 31 from range for 36%, 95, 131 for 73% from the stripe. Averages just shy of 15 a game, 53 offensive, 218 total boards, top in the team, 7.3 per game. 41 fouls, 81 assists, 59 turnovers, 37 steals, and 10 blocks. Danny Bays has started every game, just a little over 29 minutes a game. 130 off 313 for 42% overall, 61 of 148 for 41% from range, and 66 of 82 from the stripe for 81%. Averages just shy of 13 a game. 42 offensive, 138 boards for 4.6 per game, 66 fouls, 87 assists, 77 turnovers. Team had 49 steals and 13 blocks. Nelly Pascal started every game. Shy of 33 minutes game. 139 of 4 out of 302 for 46% overall. 75, 167 for 45% from range. One of the best 3-point percentages in the nation. 31 of 40 for 78% from the stripe. Shy of 13 points per game as well. 16 offensive, 107 total boards for 3.6 per game. 30 fouls, 44 assists, 42 turnovers. 23 steals and 5 blocks. Livy has started 29 of 30 games played. Shy of 26 minutes game. 116 out of 245 for 47% overall. 1 assist from range and 70-98 for 71% from stripe. 10.1 per game. 60 offensive, 188 total boards for 6.3 per game. 73 fouls, 48 assists, 57 turnovers, 23 steals, and team high 28 blocks. Mike Hansen has started every game, 29 minutes a game, 70 of 175 overall for 40%, 33 of 83 from range of 40%, and 52 of 65 for 80% from the stripe. 7.5 points per game. 14 offensive, 83 total boards for nearly 3 per game, 64 fouls, 134 assists at team high, 76 turnovers, 20 steals, 2 blocks. Kind of guards has played 27 games, a little over 6 minutes a game, 30 of 66 from the floor for 46%, 7 of 24 for 29% from range, 12 of 18 for 67% for the stripe. Should have 3 points per game, 25 total boards, 35 fouls, 5 assists, 14 turnovers, 4 steals, 10 blocks. Emily's played in 24 games, 7.1 minutes, 26 of 65 for 40% overall, 8-11 from the stripe for 73%, 2.5 points per game, 43 boards, 21 fouls, 5 assists, 21 turnovers, 2 steals, 7 blocks. Mason's played 28 games, a little over 7 minutes a game, 18 of 55 for 33% overall. Missed both their 3-point attempts, and 16-21 for 76% from the stripe. Should have 2 points per game, 25 offensive, 55 total boards, 2 per game, 26 fouls, 11 assists, 20 turnovers, 6 steals, 4 blocks. Morgan's played every game, 11 minutes a game, 17 of 68 from the floor for 25%, 14 of 13 for 31% from range, 11 of 18 for 61% from the stripe. 1.7 points per game, 38 boards, 25 fouls, 27 assists, 23 turnovers, 16 steals, 1 block. Izzy has played in every game. 8 minutes game, 16 of 48 overall for 33%, 11 of 27 for 41% from range, 3 of 4 for 75% from the stripe. Just over 1.5 points per game, 29 boards, 16 fouls, 7 assists, 17 turnovers, 10 steals, 1 block. Josie, 1 start, 20 games played, shaves 5 minutes game, 11 of 38 for 29% overall, 7 of 26 for 27% from range. Should have 1.5 points per game. 12 boards, 5 fouls, 2 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 steals. Jado's playing 25 games, 5.6 a game, 13 to 23 for 57% overall, 3 of 9 from the stripe at 33%. 1.2 points per game, 21 boards, 16 fouls, 7 assists, 20 turnovers, 9 steals, 3 blocks. Kira Thompson has played 28 games, 7.1 minutes, 8 of 28 for 29% overall, 5 of 20 from range, 1-2 from the stripe. 0.8 points per game, 19 boards, 19 fouls, 29 assists, 13 turnovers, and 5 steals. So again, the Broncos should win this game. Again, it all depends on how well they can do limiting their UNLV's top 2 to 3 scorers, how well the Broncos can score if they could get Tatum, Danny, Natalie, and Maya, or Livy to be like 14 plus points each. They can do that, then the Broncos could win this game. Again, gonna have to have some real good support scoring as well. Gonna have to rebound pretty well and take care of the ball as well. Again, this is a game I believe the Broncos can win. Again, with the win, the Broncos will clinch the 2nd seed and the conference tournament, and will not have to sweat out the New Mexico Fresno game tomorrow night. That game will become irrelevant for the Broncos. And so win on Wednesday would lock up the number 2 seed for the Broncos in the conference tournament. Again, their game against UNLV at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday, Mountain Time, on the Moutnain West Network, and 6:70 KBOI AM will be the lone Mountain West game on Wednesday night. Again, a battle for 2nd place. The winner clinches a 2nd seed in the conference tournament, and loser is going to be between 3rd seed and 5th seed.